Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Aziza. I'm reading today for the sign of Virgo for love and relationship for June 2020. You are in choices at this time. You are trying to choose between two persons at this time, and you are feeling that the up and down. Shall I just be with someone else rather than the person I'm waiting for or holding on? Because I get here the choices. The choices here, for some of you also, it could be a past relationship that you are trying to free yourself legally on papers, from, marriage, dissolution of marriage. And I get here that you are with someone at this time that you want really and desire really the most. I see a Leo here in the picture for you, and I see Sagittarius, and I'm getting here someone Aquarius also. You are back and forth about the Aquarius, and there is Aquarius in the picture here. It's kind of like you want to let go one person to be really moving forward with the other person. You love your person, the current relationship that you are with at this time, and you want really to move forward because it seems there are kids involved. For some of you also that you have kids with another person, they are not with you, and it's making you just emotional lately very much. You keep having dreams or thoughts about this person. And I get here that sometimes your person that you are with at this time that you want to move forward with, they don't understand where you are coming from. Your mentality is different. You're smart. You think really double in a way that it's like a Gemini person. You think really things so fast, so quick. You do things sometimes, but in the matter of fact, that it's really reaching for a different angle. So your person doesn't understand where you are coming from at this time. You feel sometimes maybe your person is really involved with another person, and it's just this is really suspicions here. But you need to let go of that thought. Your person love you, and they feel that they want to be really in marriage with you if you are not really married already, and they want because you have family with this person and they care for you the most a lot. But you feel sometimes no, your person cannot be really committed. I'm not really sure about that. Some arguments really between you two that happened in the past, and you feel maybe I should just destroy this relationship and walk away. But you're gonna see the light really soon about it, and it's gonna be really getting better between you and your person. There is that great connection. Your person loves you so much, and you know that you love your person too. It's really very nice and very good. But I get here that there is some disturbing things around you that is really affecting the peace in your heart. It just drag you down, it drag you behind. You keep thinking about past. The past is really getting to you really very much also. It's not really making you very happy. Your person find themselves really very lucky with you at this time also. But they are telling you that you need to lower on your temper or being mad a little bit, they see, they are notifying you. They feel that you are a tough person and you can do it, but you get really emotionally down. Even if you are quiet and you don't want to show it, they can see the sadness in you. So they want you to open up and think about your situation, what happened in the past for you or to you, in a different way, in a different perspective, to think about it and analyze it, why things happen in the past and why it's happening now. There are lessons in it. They want you to be more appreciative. They say that you are still young, you're still beautiful, you still really can do a lot of things. You can manage like to do things instead of like sitting there dwelling on things, and you are not really getting anywhere with it. It just bring you sadness and crying. You should just like really try to do something about it. For example, like you have kids and your kids are not with you, somebody having control over your kids, or adaptation or something, or keeping an eye on your kids in a way that you are not really taking your kids. You want your kids, but in the same time it says here that you have different goals like really to go in life to do, and you cannot really have the responsibility of kids at this time. Or you can do something that you are required to do to get your kids back. So do something about it instead of sit there and just think about them and cry. That's what it says here, that you need to do something about it. Because sitting there and stand still and just like really dwell on things, it's not going to work for you. So you have to shake it up and start really doing things, and whatever you do, you're going to be lucky. There is more business, more money for you, and you are like jiggling between businesses and say like shall I do this, shall I do that, shall I go for it? You need to go for it, because sitting there is not going to bring you anything. Also, you are delaying things for yourself, and we are in the middle of the year already. So you can bring up like really the money for the family, or you can do something like a hobby or something like a career that you are interested in, instead of like just wasting the time to think about it. You need to do it now. You have to reach it now. It's an end of a cycle. Like there is a balance here. Like reaching its course at this time. Like that what you needed to do a few months ago about work or business in your mind that you have is coming to an end. You have to do it now, and if you don't do it now, you're gonna lose. So it's important for you to do it. Your person love you. They love you so much, and you love your person too. Confident and happiness is going to come to you again. What you need to do at this time, dear Virgo, that if you need a home or a better home, you need to reach out for it. At this time, you need to do it. You are confiding someone in relation also. Could be a mom or a father that you can rely on. You're not doing anything, but you are so proud of them. They have been fair to you. They are on your side also. You get confused about your person a lot. And I get here that your person sometimes ignore you because you talk about too many things and you become judgmental about things with him or her. That's why they keep ignoring you. And you need just to free yourself from the past, all of it. And that will do it for you to make you really much happier, because at this time that you are not really reaching or attaining the goal that you want. You can be in a new relationship for some of you also if you want really to approach it, but I get here, it's all of it delays. You think about something, you build castles in the air, for example. You make too many wishes or plans. You think about it, but none of them is on paper yet. You don't accomplish what you think about. You just leave it as a thought and you let it go and delay things and put it on hold for a long time. And you pass your period of luck. You have to approach or reach out for your goal. If it's in relationship or business or moving to another place, you keep delaying. At the end, you get mad and frustrated. Why? Because it's you feel being tied up. You wanted to do things, but you never do it. So you have to shake it from now on. Anything comes on your mind and you feel that is the right business or work or relationship to approach it and do it, you need to do it. You cannot just sit there and think about it years and months and without doing anything, because you have the ability to accomplish anything you want. You are smart, you are confident in yourself, you are capable of doing it, you are strong enough to do it. But you keep really like thinking and thinking. This is like really just too many thoughts up in the air. You don't really accomplish anything. I think I'm about doing this project and that project or that business or doing it this way, or then this is what's not really on paper. Like it's all of it up in the air. It's all of it like just building castles in the air. I'm gonna do this and do that and do that, and you are not doing anything about it. So you have just to be firm and get busy from now on, and establish like your business, establish your work, a place that you want to reach. You have really to go for it from now on. You cannot just sit there, then at the end I'm like, I cannot do anything. I wanted to do this and I wanted to do this. Just then do it. Because I see luck on your side. You attract money, you attract business, you attract kids, you attract people, you attract love. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just like, that you need to do something about it. Well, dear Virgo, I hope you enjoy your reading, and if you need a private reading, please contact me on mysticalaziza.com, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.